Hello viewers and welcome back to our channel. In this particular tutorial, we are showing you 5 simple short steps to play and win the Divi Lottery in 2026. Please follow this video to the end. Once more, welcome to the GCE panel. So the first thing to do is go to Google. Step 1, go to Google and you're going to type Electronic Diversity Visa Program. Note that you can do this on your phone or computer. Before you start, make sure you have your passport photo ready. So step 1, go to Google. So when you go to Google on your computer, you are going to type diviprogram.stave.gov or type Electronic Diversity Visa Program. Let's do it. So right now I'm in Google. I'm going to type electronic. Okay, it has appeared. Electronic Diversity Visa Program. Once I type this, I am going to select the first search results that appears here. You can see Electronic Diversity Visa Program. Okay, I click on it. So after clicking on it, it is going to bring me to this page. It's going to bring me to this page where I have the instructions, and when I scroll down, I will see different buttons. Some are blue and some are green. This brings us to the second step, which is you are going to click on the green button which says begin entry. Step 2, click on the green button which says begin entry. So for the different buttons, you have the first one is talking about welcome. And you can see that our State Department website for the 2026 Diversity Visa Program is now open. So it is now time for you to play the lottery. And you have you are playing from 2nd of October to the 5th of November. You have up to the 5th of November. Here you have the Divi instructions and photo examples. You scroll down. You now click on this green button which says begin entry. So we click on it. And it brings you to this page. Step 3, you are going to enter the authentication code on this page. So in the third step, you enter the authentication code as it is exactly. Take note of the uppercase and the lowercase and the different symbols that you have. So step 3, enter the authentication code. So now we are going to enter the authentication code. My authentication code here is CYM5CJ. This code is not going to be the same for you. And if you log in at a different time, you are going to have a different code. Okay, so you enter this code and you take submit. Once you submit, this form is going to open and you can start filling. So in step 4, you are going to enter your information. So step 4 is the entrance information. Okay? So you're going to put your information for the application. And note that you have just 30 minutes. If you waste time, you're on your own. You have just 30 minutes to complete this part. So take note. So let's move now to step 4, the entrance information. So note that in filling this form, you have just 30 minutes. As you can see here, the estimated time is 30 minutes. If you exceed the time, you are going to start it over again. So you have 30 minutes. So the first information here for your entrance information is your last name or family name. Okay? Your last name or family name. So let's just say that your family name is Andine. Your family name is Andine. And your first name is Louisa. Louisa, let me say Epierre. Or Abi. Louisa Abi. That's if you have 3 names, okay? Exactly as it's on your national ID card or your passport. Your last name or family name or surname is Andine, your first name, Louisa, the name that follows, right? And another name now that is left, probably a middle name. If you don't have a first name, you must check this box which says that no first name. And if you don't have a middle name, like those who have just two names, you just have a last name and a family name. In the case of a last name and a family name. So in this case, you check this box which says no middle name and you leave this place blank. So the next thing, Andine, Louisa, Abi, gender, you select your gender, female. Date of birth, the month first, let's say February 14th, 1990. February 14th, 1990. The city where you were born. You were born in the city of Boya, or Kumba, or Yaoundé, or wherever. If you don't know the city in which you were born, you are going to take birth city unknown. Okay? Now the next thing for your entrance information is the country where you were born. So you were born in Cameroon. Even if you were born in Nigeria, you are going to enter it, or any other different country. You were born in that particular country, because the country in which you were born does not change. Okay? So now the next thing is the country of eligibility for the DV program. So for this one, you probably just take yes. Are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born? Yes. Now the next thing is your photograph. We already talked in the previous video about the requirements of the DV photo. If you take a wrong photo, it's going to be rejected. Okay? And you'll be automatically disqualified for this program. So let's select a photo for this. Okay? So let's say that Louisa Andine's photo, which is already found somewhere here. I've already kept the photo. Okay? So that's the photo. You can see that no information is saying here that they don't rejected it. So this photo is matches the specifications. The eyes are clear and straight, light smile, whatever. And equally, the format is JPEG. If you use PNG format or any other one, it will be rejected, and you have to, they'll say that you should put another photo. Now, in care of, if there's any person that's in charge of you, for example, you can put here in care of, but this is optional. You can leave this field blank. Okay? In this case, I'll just leave it blank, and then you give your address. Let me just say mile 22, Moya Road, Boya or Kumba or whatever, okay? But if you have a standard address like the addresses you have in like in Nigeria, the ones in advanced African countries or in European countries, you're going to put it because houses carry particular addresses. But in some funny countries, they don't. Okay, but this is also okay. For line 2, for this type of people who have this funny address, they don't need anything for line 2. Address is optional, so just leave it blank. Okay, now the city Boya, okay, and then the province or the region, okay, we just say southwest, or you can say southwest region is still okay. The zip postal code of your country, the one of Cameroon is 237, okay. If there is no postal or zip code, you're going to take no. But you're paying from Cameroon, this is your zip postal code, and that's for Cameroon. So that's for Cameroon. Is okay. The country in which you live today, you live in Cameroon. Your phone number, let me just put this phone number, +237, that, and so on. It's optional. Phone number is not a must. If you don't have a phone number, you don't put, it's okay. But it is very important that you put your email address. For those of you who decide to play at agencies, emphasize that they should put your phone numbers, okay? That they should use your email address and not theirs. Because there are cases in which when people actually win, they cannot have access to their information if they have lost their receipt. But if you give your email and you lost your receipt, then you will have access using your email which you use in playing. Okay? So let's just say your email address here is louisabi@gmail.com. You confirm that email address, louisabi@gmail.com. What is the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? If it's primary school only, you select this radio button. If it's high school, no degree, select this one. If it's high school degree, you select this one. Vocational school, maybe HND or whatever, you select this one. Some university courses, somebody just went to university, don't have anything yet. Take some university courses, yes. If you have a degree, first degree, you take university degree. If you have a first degree plus some courses, take this one. If you have masters, select this one and so on, okay? So you select any of these ones based on your level. Don't bother. If you have not finished a program, it's okay. So you just select based on what you have right now. What is your current marital status? For this case, let's say this person is unmarried. But you must look at these alternatives. If you are married and your spouse is not a US citizen or not a lawful permanent resident, you select this one. If you are married and your spouse is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, select this one. If you are divorced and so on. If you give fake information here, when you'll be filling the information afterwards, if you have won, they'll catch you. And you know what can happen. Number of children. So you assume that this person does not have a child yet. Look at the next video in which somebody has children and is married and so on. We have many of these different videos. Look at the different ones based on your information. If you are married, look at the video we are doing for those who are married. If you have children, look at the one we are doing for those who have children. Because if you have children and indicate here, it's going to give you space for you to enter the names of those children, and you have a small amount of time. So before you enter the information, make sure that you have everything before you play. So this page is complete. We will now click on continue. Alright, now they're telling us that at least one data validation error occurred on this page. Please scroll down to see a specific message. So we are just going to check to see what was not okay, and then we adjust it. Alright, here the highest degree was not selected. So let me just take for this person masters, okay? So take note of this, masters, and then we take continue. You now see that it has moved me now from this page to this next page where I can now see my information. Step 5 is the last step. Step 5 is the last step in which you are going to submit and you print your receipt of playing the TV. Submit and print this receipt. So let's move to step 5. You're going to submit, print, and save this receipt. So step 5, let us do step 5. So since this person is single and has no kid, the amount of information the person enters is small compared to somebody who is married and has children, okay? So here now you have to check the information you have entered. You check the information. If there's anything to adjust, you're going to go back to part 1. So if you are not married and don't have a child, you have just one part. You are filling just yourself. If you have a child, then you go to part 2 in which you're going to enter the information of the child. Or if you say that you are married, you enter the information of your spouse, okay? And you have up to 3 parts. If you are married and you have children, you have about 3 parts, okay? So take note, and you have still the same 30 minutes. I'm not going to extend the time because you're that or whatever, okay? And when entering the information, they will not consider children who are above the age of 21. Take note. So at this point now, you can now submit. So I've checked all the information is okay. I will now click on the submit button. Once I click on the submit button, it is going to show me my receipt, okay? So let me click on submit and then we see what we have. So when you submit this, you're going to see success. Your name is Anzin Lisa Abi, and this is your information. This is your receipt. You need to print this receipt. So the entrant name is Anzin Louisa Abi. This is your confirmation number, this is your year of birth, and this is your digital signature. When you have to check your results from May 3rd, 2025 to September 30th, 2026, what you will need is this confirmation number, your year of birth, and your first name, or your surname. If you don't have any of these 3 things, you will have issues. But even if you miss this information to check, you are going to use the email you use in playing. So if an agency played for you, they may now disturb you by asking you for a huge amount of money, which might not be good. So make sure you keep this receipt very well. So you're going to print this and you save it. So I'm going to print this receipt. You can print it in hard copy or print a soft copy and also save in your drive or your computer somewhere that you can, but it's good to have a hard copy also. So I'm going to print this receipt and keep it on my desktop. So also go to the documentation and print it, okay? So let me just say Louisa DV receipt. You can do this on phone, okay? You can do this on phone as well as on computer. And I save it. So I've saved that my receipt. And this process is complete. Now, as caution and advice, it is very important that you take note of these few points before we go away. Caution and advice. Keep your receipt safe and the confirmation number. That's number 1. Keep your receipt safe and the confirmation number. Number 2, know how to check your DV results in 2025. Know how to check your results. Number 3, do not play the Divi on any free agency claim. Some sites will claim that they play it for you for free and whatever and so on. Or they play and then they use their email and their information so that when you win, they keep that information. They don't want to give it to you. Okay? So make sure that you don't play on any site that is saying that free. If you are doing it on your own, make sure you use only the link we have given above. This TED here, you can type it: Electronic Diversity Visa Program or dv.us.state. You can go to you can use any of them. When you get that link exactly as you saw it up there, that's where you're going to play. There is no other place where they play this thing. Take note. And the last point, please like, subscribe, and share this video. We know we must have helped you out there. So the only thing you can do for us right now is to share this video, to like, and to leave your comments. Please, if you have issues or difficulty in playing, please get to us and we are going to give you a helping hand. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe to this our channel. There is much more. For other information on GCE and many other things, please can always also contact us. We make a lot of videos on all this stuff. Okay, thank you so much, and we are waiting. You can contact us using the WhatsApp number below. That's 674292830, or you can email dv@gcepanel.online. You can equally use our email directly, which says gcemathpanel@gmail.com. You can use that one as well. Contact us right now. There are links below this video. There's a form below you can fill if you want us to help you in playing. There's also a form if you need any other information. Please click on those links or on those forms, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye bye.